This conference will now be recorded.
So I have now shared my screen and I hope this screen is visible to you, and let us revise what we have done yesterday and so that we can proceed further. Okay. So we were working on the new module, which is accounts payable module. Okay. In short, we call it as AP module. Okay, and in this AP module, we are working with the purchase order. Okay, so we need some master data and we have done some configuration as well. So in this, we have prepared the vendors, and as I told you, the purchase order is a document, is a contract between the vendor and the company, where we have few details of the vendor and we have few details of the item. Okay, so in D365 Finance and Operations, item details are divided into two parts. One is item and one is item details. Okay, so as I told you, for in a purchase order, always there will be one vendor only. Okay, vendor will be one, but item can be one, n number of items will be there. Okay, so one, two, three in a single purchase order, you can have one n number of items, and for those items, for each item, these details are linked. Okay, so these details are linked with each item. Okay, so one for item, it is one-to-one relationship, means for one vendor and can have n number of relationship, and item details has a one-to-one relationship. Okay, so means this for one item there will be one item details. Okay, so this is the relationship. Today we are going to focus on the preparation of the items, and once the preparation of the item is completed, we will move with the taxation part. Okay, we will also set up the tax on the purchase order, because without tax no purchase order can be connected. Means we can generate a purchase order without a tax, but in a real time scenario, without taxation no purchase order can exist. Okay, there will be some tax like 5% or 10% or something like that should be there. Okay, I hope it is clear to you now. So for the item, when we move with the item, like in the vendors, what is the interview question? So in the vendors, you will get a interview question like you have your vendor group, okay, you have your vendor post profile, okay, and on the vendor posting profile, how these two are linked. Okay, and on the vendor posting profile, we have defined the liability account, where the account's liability is going on. So these we have defined over here, right? So such type of things will come over here. And on the item, it is multiple things. Similarly, vendor group is there. We have a item group. We have a item model group. Okay. Item model group. Then we have site, we have dimension, site, and warehouse. So these are the few mandatory things we have to define. Okay. And we have to understand from a various perspective on the items. Okay. So items are basically uh, in D365 Finance and Operations, as I told you, there will be n number of companies, C001, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so all the companies, so to get a prepare a master data of items, so what system has suggested that they have prepared a common form. Okay, the common form is all products and product masters. All products and product master. From the products and product master, it gets changed to released product. Released product are specific to the organization. Okay, so I will show you in the meanwhile. Okay, so let's go to the system. Let me refresh the C001 legal entity, and then I will move on to the release products. Okay, so release product is the product which is usable in any of the purchase order. Until and unless the product is not released in a particular legal entity, you will not be able to utilize it. Okay, so let's go further and define the create a new item where we have Dell International LLC, which is one of the brand where as our vendor, and the vendor is going to sell us. We want, let's say, for example, the Coke wants to purchase some MacBook, okay, or they want to purchase some Intel servers, okay. So what we will do, we will create a item of Intel server, okay, and then we will go ahead with the taxation, where we will define the taxation as well, okay, over it. So let's go and define it. So now, as I told you, If I go to the product information management module, inside the product information management module, I have checked that the parameter wise there is not nothing as such that needs to be defined. Okay, this is the product information management, and as I told you, all products and product masters. Here, if you see, all the products will be already defined over here. Okay, and this consists of all the common data. Means inside it you will find out all the product details. Okay, so you have not prepared it, but है you have not created any data, but these details are available in the USMFIT, and that's why common data. Okay, so all products and product master consist of common data. But as I told you, release product is a form which is usable. The products which are available in the release products will be utilized for the purpose of purchase order, sales order, transfer orders. All these things are defined over here. Okay, so let's wait for some time. Hmm. So release product is the first form which is getting opened. So as I told you, there is no release product. So now the second question arises is what is the difference between why the products, product master, product variants, all these are different. Okay, if you go to all products and product master, what is the difference between the product and product master? If you see this, these all are the type of the subtype. Product subtype is product, and if you go to the filter on it, you will find out that there is a another type which is a product master. So let me just a minute. Filter is not coming over here like it is coming over here. Uh, 1 second. We should have yeah, see over here, this is a product master, and if you see the product master, they have with the name, if I go, you will find out that the South Video laptop 15.4 watt. Okay, so color is there. So product dimensions is defined as color. Okay, so basis on the color. So what you can do, you can use any of these. Okay, so what I want to do, let's say for example, you are working with the same, you are working with same laptop. Okay, same laptop design. So what I will do, I will take two out of it, and I want to utilize it in my organization C001. So in that case, what you can do, you can simply click on the release products, and then you can click on the next button. Then you can select that, okay, this is the product one, okay, product number, and Southridge video laptop. It is black, red, silver, white. That these are coming to you. Then click on the next buttons, and then you can select that in this legal entity I want to utilize this release product. Okay, so what will happen? The system will automatically create these products into your organization also. Okay, so this is simple way. Okay, and in this way you can prepare your own you can this is actually the copy paste from one legal entity to another legal entity. If the product wise it is same, they will be working with the you can copy paste it. Okay, so two products I have copied into my legal entity. Similarly, you can utilize the standard application. Now I will come back to the product also, the topic which I was talking to you, the product and the product master. So few products, if you see product and product master, few product, if you see they have a variants. Okay, the product is same like your shoes. Okay, shoes comes in different sizes. Okay, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Within 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sizes, you have your different colors. Let's say blue, black, brown. Okay, and white. So similarly, 6 and 7 size also will come in the same three sizes, three colors, three colors, three colors, three colors. If I make one particular item for the shoes, so it will be somewhere around 5 into 3 is 15 products. Okay, 15 products I have to copy paste one by one again and again. Instead of that, what I can do, I can create a particular shoe. Okay, and over it I can define the variants. Okay, and the variants can be divided into size, then it can be divided into the colors as well. Similarly, if you see over here, let me go to it. It is still running up. So just wait for some more time. It is creating. If there is no error, system will copy paste it. Okay. So I was talking about the product and product master. है ना? So instead of creating 15 different products, we can create one product, and on the product we can define the variants. Product is a simple product. Okay. It is one-to-one relationship, means the products like you can say what you can say the bottles. Okay, or the water bottle. Okay, and depending upon the variants, if there is no variant, you can utilize the you can utilize the product, or if there are variants, you can utilize the product master. Okay, let's not waste time now. If I go to the C001 legal entity, and now I will go to the products, release product, you will see the two products are now copied over here. So see, now these two can be utilized uh, for the purpose of your selling and purchasing. Okay, so in this way you can copy paste it. I will copy the two products also. Two product master I have copied. Now I will copy the product also. Okay, so let's say for example, I'm basic premium mountain bike tire, and one I will copy paste the this one signature mountain bike tire, and you can see the product is product the type of the product is product. Okay, so let's go to the release products over here and click on the next button, and then select the account, the company name where you want to copy it, and click on the finish button. So in this way you can copy from one organization to another organization. So it helps you to save your resources. Okay, and you can utilize the inbuilt feature. Now I will go ahead and I will create two more products. Okay, one is the product and one is the product master, so that you can understand what is the difference between the product and product master. And I hope you have your notebook, because when we will be working with the product, so we will be when we will be creating the products. Okay, so you will be having your different uh, fields which are very important in terms of the product creation. Okay, so and it is specifically for the interview purpose as well. So you can see the product doesn't comes up with a product dimension. Okay, that means when you create a product master, the product dimension is required. Okay, so what we will do, we will click on the new button over here, and on the new button you can see the product type. Okay, it is a item or it is a service item. Means service item are those items whose inventory is not required to be tracked, like you give your service. Okay, your consulting services. Okay, and your accounting services and your taxation services. Means if you are giving some service, okay, then in that case you can prepare a service item. If you are preparing a specific product which needs to be inventorized, means the inventory of the product is required, then you can use the item. Then there is a product subtype. What is a product subtype? Product subtype means you can utilize the. I told you this thing. This is what I am talking about. The product and product master. Let's create one product first. So the product number. Then you can give the product number. So the product number you can give the PR001. What is the name of the product? So the name of the product is Windows Server 2022. Okay, so this is the server. Search name will be copied automatically. Then there is the product item number and the product number. You can change it if you want, and if you want you can keep it same also. Then there is a catch weight. Catch weight is something different. It is specifically for those product who are working with the weight, means who have a quantity as well as the weight as well. So in that case you can utilize the weight catch weight, but frankly I have not never used this catch weight yet. Okay. Then there is a item model group, item group, storage dimension group, and tracking dimension group. These four fields are very important, and I will go over here. I will go to the duplicate tab, and now firstly I will come on the item model group, then I will come on the item group. These two are the company specific details. Okay, these are not copy pasted, so you have to prepare your own item model group, you have to prepare your own item group. Okay, so now let's get started with the item model group first. I hope you have your notebook ready, and I'm going to create a item model group over here. So item model group is defined in the product information management module, and under this, where is my setup? Then inside the setup there should be item model group. If it is not there, there is another module, inventory management. These two are also linked, like accounts payable and procurement and sourcing. Two modules are there. Yeah, this is the procurement and sourcing. We have to work on this as well. And then similarly you have a product information management, which is a complementary of inventory management. Okay, so let's go to the setup and inventory setup, and over here you will find out the item model groups. Now, what is item model group? Item model group is nothing but it is actually on the item model group. It is these six fields are important. These seven properties actually decides what is your how your item model group should be defined. Okay, so firstly I will prepare it. Then normally what we do, we will keep it as this only. Okay, the name of the inventory model. So it is the first in and first out. Okay, and I will save it. Another thing which you can mention over here is the booleans which are required, which automatically comes up over here, the standard boolean. Okay, and I will create another one as well, the FIFO and then the LIFO. So LIFO, last in first out, last in first out. Then we will prepare the next one, LIFO, FIFO, LIFO date. So we will put it like this, LIFOD, LIFO, last in, first out date. And last I will prepare the weighted average, okay, or the moving average. Moving average is better. So MA, MV, and I will type it as moving average. Now, how you will define this is the master data preparation only for the item model group. And coming over here, I can see that the item model groups are now available, which were not available, and these are the four fields. But the problem over here is what actually is item model group? Why item model groups are important? So I will duplicate that, take a new slide over here, and I will go for the item model group. Now I will tell you a story, and then on the basis of that story, I will ask you few questions. Okay, so the question is, see, this is a complete setup of a warehouse. Okay, this is your warehouse W1 which you are going to utilize. There will be few people who are working over here. Okay, four people are there who are working inside the warehouse. Now let's say for example there are four purchase orders created. Okay, so today is the 2nd of January, and previous purchase was on 25th of December, and before that the 20th of December, and the last purchase happened on 5th of December. Okay, The item was, let's say for example, item was mm, right now the electric heater. Okay, so electric heater. The demand of the electric heater is now higher in the north side, the North India side. So on 2nd of January, the price of the electronic heater, which was on purchase order, it was, let's say for example, 1200 rupees, 1200 INR. Okay. On 25th of December, it was 1500 INR. Okay. On 20th of December, it was 1000 INR. However, this much fluctuation of the product is not possible. But let's take a hypothetical scenario, okay, where it is possible. Okay, now it is, let's say for example, it is 1150 rupees. Okay, this is the purchase price. Okay, purchase price. है ना? Now there will be a selling price. The customer is over here. Customer came up. The customer name is Akil. Okay, now he came up, and there are four warehouse managers. Okay, so okay, this is the outlet. Okay, and over here the billing system is there. Okay, billing system is happening. Now there are four purchases happened. Okay, so the first thing is the selling price is constant. Okay, you are going to sell the electronic heater that came up, and the selling price is constant at 1800 rupees. Okay, this is the final price which you can offer. Okay, now you ask these four warehouse guys to pick up one of the electric heater, okay, and come up with a and give it to Akhil. The deal is done, 1800 rupees. Now at the back end, you have four different purchase prices. It is a scenario, right? The item, the cost of the item gets changed on a daily basis. So are you going to sell Akil the item which is of 1200 rupees, 1500 rupees, 1000 or 1150? As per me, I will firstly check the maximum profit. Okay, so the maximum profit is coming up from me on which is sold on which is purchased on I believe 20th of December. So I want the inventory which is purchased on 20th December to be to be sold to Akhil. Okay, so that the maximum profit I will get is a 1800 rupees. Okay, so now to make this thing easy and to make this thing automatically happen, system will system takes the few models. Okay, that is the item model. If I go ahead with the FIFO structure, the FIFO structure, FIFO first in first out. So what system will do? First in first out, which came first will go first, means the first whichever came to 1200 inventory, which is the 2nd of January inventory, is first came up. Okay, so the system will suggest instead of making these four person relying on these four person, system suggests that okay, I am giving you a model. Okay, and basis on this model you can you can use you can sell out, okay, the items. Okay, so system will automatically suggest the quantity of the purchases at the selling time. Okay, so that's why these item model groups are important, and we get various questions from the item model group as well. Okay, so FIFO structure, the first in first out, the inventory of 1200 will be suggested by the system. Okay, instead of the price. Okay, so instead of this price, system will focus on the first in first out. Then LIFO, if you choose a particular item, LIFO is last in first out. Last in first out means which came last. So 15th of December inventory is the last. This will come up as a for the selling price. Then LIFO date. Okay, on the LIFO date also, if there are LIFO date, so if you go over here, you will find out that the item model group, this is the item model group, FIFO, LIFO date. It also considers the date specification as well. Okay, means on a single last in is okay, but it will also consider the date wise also. Okay, in the formula. Okay, then second one is, instead of this LIFO date, let's go with the weighted average date, weighted average date, and moving average. So moving average suggests all these work in the passion of average. Okay, and somewhere it if you are taking the weighted if average means it system will calculate the total price. Okay, total price. Okay, that means 1200 plus 1500 plus, let's say for example you purchase only one quantity on each day. Okay, so the total quantity is 4 and the total price. But if you are taking the this is the moving average, and if you are taking the weighted average, system will also consider the weight also, and then if you are taking the weighted average date as well, system will consider the date as well. Okay, inside the formula. Okay, if you want to go further in detail how these models are calculated, you work on the MSDN website, Microsoft website, and there you will be able to find out. The last one is the standard cost, which is utilized for the purpose of the manufacturing industry, where you are going to manufacture, let's say for example, you are going to manufacture a water bottle, electric water bottle. So in the electric water bottle, there will be a raw material, there will be some machine cost, there will be some electronic cost, there will be some labor cost. So including all these cost, system will define, you will be able to define a particular price in it. So let's say for example the price of the water bottle is coming at a rate of 50 rupees, and you are going to sell it on say 60 rupees, or let's say for example 120. Okay, this is your selling price, this is your purchase price. Okay, so in this way, if you want to define your own price rather than going ahead with the dates and all those things, you want to define your own price, then that is also possible. In that case, you have to use the standard item model. Okay, so in the standard item model, what happens in the standard item model, you will be able to you will be able to define your own price, and if there is a variance in this price, let's say for example the the labor cost gets increased or the raw material price gets increased, in that case, and the purchase price or the making price of this particular item went to 55 rupees, then in that case this 5 will be going to the variance account. Okay, so normally standard costing will be utilized in the manufacturing industry, and if you go with the FIFO, LIFO, and LIFO date structure, it will be utilized in the in your sorry in your those industry like medicine industry. Okay, or the or you can say the milk industry. Okay, where the product is going to be expired soon. Okay, there is a date when the product is going to be expired. In that case, you can utilize these things. Average is utilized in normally in the those items where where the inventory is not going to be expired, like you have a mechanical product like automobile products. Okay, so there I have utilized the average product. So I hope things are clear to you, and what I will do now, I will I will utilize the Windows Server. So Windows Server, normally there is no expiry date as of such, so I will utilize a moving average. And in a nutshell, if you see, in a nutshell, what will happen, system will always consider the average. Either you use LIFO date, FIFO, moving average date, system will always consider the average. And once you run, there is a batch. Okay, there is a item inventory batch or item cost batch, item adjust cost adjust batch. So once this particular batch is run, then system considers either it is LIFO date, FIFO date, or whatever it is. Okay, so this is in the nutshell when while doing the purchase order, and if you have not run the item cost batch, then in that case it will be utilizing the purpose of the moving average only, or average. Okay, and after that, once you will run this particular batch, system will do the LIFO date. So this batch I will show you, but before that, let's create the item model group I have done. Then I will select the item group. Okay, so what is the item group? Similar to the vendor group, there we have a item group as well. So if you go to the product information management module, and if you go to the where item group, inventory management, and here is the item group. So now item group is very similar to the to your to your means vendor group. Okay, similarly on the customer you will find out the customer group. Normally whenever a group is a group word is coming up, it is related to your accounting. Okay, so accounting means if you go to the item group, if I will move the FG, fast moving FMG. Okay, so fast moving, and as I click on the save button, you will find out that in the sales order, in the purchase order, in the inventory, everywhere you will find out some main account to be defined. See what happens. See, now system is asking you the cost of unit delivered, okay, and define the main account. That means you have to define the main account of these types. Okay, so each type we will be defining the main accounts, and those main accounts we are going to define over here. Okay, so you can have your fast moving according to this, or you can have your slow moving. Okay, slow moving product. So in the retail industry, this is the normal feature. Okay, or you can you can create your own item group from the USMF entity. Okay, and you can copy paste it also. Okay, so these are the main accounts you have to define. But for now, as I proceed further, I want to see the errors, and then I will be defining those main accounts as well. Okay, so let's say for example, this is a fast moving product for us for the Coke 001, and then there is a storage dimension group. So storage dimension group is a common common data, okay, you can utilize, but I will go for the storage dimension group and I will show you what is the difference between these. So for that dimension, this is the dimensions and tracking dimensions. Where is my storage dimension? uh, 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 Storage dimension group is not there. Let's go to the product information management module. And over here, dimensions, product dimension group, we have a storage dimension group and tracking dimension group. Let's go for the storage dimension group. This is shared data. And as I told you, this defines few of the things like uh, there when the inventory comes up, when you have purchased the inventory on 15th of December, you kept it in the warehouse. So in which site it is there, in which warehouse it is there, under the warehouse also, if you want, where which is the location. Okay, so there are few product dimensions are there. So these product dimensions are site, warehouse, location, inventory status, and license plate. Okay, so if you click on the site, you will find out that there is only the in the site, only the site and warehouse is marked as true, and in the site and warehouse there is this is marked as true. And if you want within the site, if you want to enable the location also, then you can utilize the purpose of site, warehouse, and location. I hope this is clear to you. Means yesterday I prepared the site and warehouse, so I will revise it for you, and then we can proceed further. So let me just create a new slide over here, and I will mark it as site and warehouse. Site and warehouse. What is a site and warehouse? Site and warehouse is simple, yeah, nothing. You have your this is the representation of data. Okay, so this is, let's say, four parts of India, and within India is a site. Okay, India is a site, and within India we can have four sites. Okay, so Delhi can be one site, Kolkata can be one site, then Bangalore can be one site, and Pune can be one site. That means you have your branches within the site within India. These four are the branches. Okay, and similarly in the this is actually nothing but your representation of your data, and whenever your item is purchased, you can say that okay, the item is available in this particular site Delhi, site India, it is available in the India site. Okay, and then in which warehouse. So the warehouse is, let's say for example, Delhi, and then Pune, and then Kolkata, and then you have Bangalore location. So the item at Delhi location, let's say 4 quantities purchased at Delhi location, Pune has a 10 quantity, Kolkata has a 15 quantity, and Bangalore has only 2 quantity. So overall, if you see, you have a quantity of 4, 14, 14 plus 15, 29, and 31. Overall, the inventory of the product is 31, but if you go further, you can categorize it. Okay, so due to this categorization, we utilize the feature of site and warehouses. Okay, so and on the site and warehouses, you will be able to utilize that. Okay, if you are using this site and warehouse, okay, and then in that case, these two are mandatory things you have to define. Okay, so what I will do, I want to track it basis on the site and warehouse only. Then there is a tracking dimension group. So tracking dimension group, if you go to the tracking dimension group, once you have defined the site and warehouse, you will go to the product information management and dimension and tracking dimension. See, this is also the shared data, and over it, if you go over here, you can create your own also. Okay, but if it is already prepared, why to use it? You why to use it? If you are using the none, means you don't want to track anything, then in that case you can utilize the batch serial number as none. Then there is a owner also, which is means the ownership of the you just want to track the on basis on the ownership, and there's a serial number. Okay, so these three I will utilize the purpose of serialization, batch and serial number. I want batch and serial number to be defined. Okay, so I will utilize this particular tracking dimension, and once I define it, because I'm purchasing a Windows server, and it will have a serial number. Okay, so that's why I'm taking the batch and serial number. If you want to track, if there is a normal item on which the tracking dimension is not required, the serial number is not required, you can utilize none also, no problem in it. Hannah, so these four fields are very important, and in the interview also it will be asked from you. So I hope you have your notebook ready and you have marked this on the item what can be asked from you. Okay. Then there is an inventory unit, and in which unit you are going to purchase it. I believe it will be in the each unit. Okay, or you can find the pieces also. Okay, so inventory unit is in the each, purchase unit you can mark it as pieces. Then you can mark the sales unit also, you can change, and if there is any like dozen or something like that, you can change it. You can have your own relationship also, that you are purchasing in dozen, and 1 dozen is equal to 12 pieces. That also you can define. Okay, that is not a problem. The bomb unit is the inventory unit in which your inventory will be maintained. Purchase unit, the purchase in which you will purchase sales unit, and the bomb unit. Bomb unit is nothing but your bill of material. Okay, unit. If you are if this particular product is going to be utilized for the purpose of manufacturing, then in that case you utilize the bomb. Then there's the item text group and the sales text group, that we will come back on it later. Okay, and because we have not defined yet, if there is any particular vendor defined over here, so you can go ahead and then you can define the, you can connect the vendor also over here. If you don't want to connect that also, it is fine for me, no problem. Then there is a purchase price. How much is the purchase price? How much is the sales price? So let's define over here, the purchase price is somewhere around 100 GBP, 100 USD. The selling price will be 110 USD. Okay, and the inventory price, but for keeping this inventory, you are going to utilize 105, the purchase price. Okay, so I will define this over here only. Else you can go inside and you can define over here also. Okay, within the system also. Now if I click on the new OK button, you will find out that the item will be but the item form will be created, and the item form will be similar to the vendor form. Okay, so this is the, this is similar to your, this is similar to your vendor, right? So over here also I will define the dimensions over here only, so that at the time of the creating the purchase order, it will not be a problem. Okay, so this is the Windows server. Obviously it will be IT consulting practice, and it will be given to the cost center of the service operations, and it will be given to the department, of which department is responsible for it. The IT department will be responsible for this item. So now I have prepared a item. I have prepared a what I have prepared. I have prepared a product. Okay, so if you see the product, okay, and if we now I am going to create my own. product master as well. Okay, so for the product master, if you see, there will be few fields, few other fields will be defined. Okay, so let's go for the new product over here, and once I click on the product master, see what will happen. If I select the product master, few fields have now already given to me the other fields. What are those other fields are defined for me? Let me, this is the product dimension group. One more field there we have come up. Okay. So let's define a product master. So product master are those products where the variants of the product is defined. Okay. So let's say for example, we are going to purchase a MacBook. Okay. And, or for example, this time we are going to purchase Coke bottles. Okay. Coke bottles. Okay, so Coke bottles of 1.5 liters, and this should not be the product number, this should be the product name. Okay, and this will be PR002. Okay, so this is the one. Now we will be going ahead with the product dimensions over here, and the product dimension, let's go to the product dimension now and see from here what actually is the product dimension group. So here on the product information management, you have your product information. Okay, so normally what will happen if you click on the new button, you will be able to find out that there are few product dimensions defined by the system, and it comes over here automatically. So let's say for example Coke. Okay, or let's go with bottles. Okay, this is the name of the product dimension group, bottles. Okay, so let me save it. You see, there are four types of product dimensions which are automatically coming up. You can see that the bottle comes up with, the bottle is defined basis on the configuration, basis on the size, basis on the color, and basis on the style. Okay, so whatever you want to make it active, that you can take it over here and you can click on the save button. Okay, now once you save it, you go back over here and you can define the bottles. Okay, so now I'm taking the product dimension group as bottles, and then you have the item model group. Same way I will take the, this is bottle, so product dimension group I will take FIFO, and item group I will take it as fast moving, and the storage dimension group I will take it up as a site and warehouse, and I will take the tracking dimension group as none. Okay, so that I don't want any serial number or anything, I don't want. Okay, now inventory unit will be, let's say for example it is each, or it will be somewhere around bottle, so pieces, then pieces, then pieces, then pieces. Okay, so this we have defined the purchase price. So let's say the purchase price is $2, and sales price is 2.75 dollars, and the inventory price is same as the purchase price, $2. Click on the OK button. Now what will happen, earlier we don't have any product dimension group. So now if you come over here, let me first give this the dimension. So it will be for the sporting purpose. So business unit will be sporting. Cost center, who will be the cost center? The marketing campaign will be the cost center, and marketing campaign, cost center. Then the department, also the department will be, let's say for example the sales and marketing department will be responsible for this product. This I'm doing because at the time of purchase order it will be copied automatically, and at that level you can change it also. Okay, it is making, I am making it constant, but you can change it at the time of purchase order, so no problem in it. Okay, now coming to the part of the, now everything whatever you have defined, that are copied over here, but I'm more interested in the product dimensions. Okay, so if you go over here, and you will see the product dimensions over here. Okay, so click on the product dimensions. So over here you will find out the bottles. Okay, so you have to define the size, you have to define the color, you have to define the style. Okay, so this is up to you. Means you have marked, you have used the system inbuilt bottles. Okay, so I have defined the bottles as the product dimension. So now I have to define over here what is the configuration. Okay, so the configuration of the product bottle is, let's say for example, the configuration, basis on the configuration, the product is, let's say the configuration is basis on the plastic, and name is plastic bottles, plastic bottles. And here also the description I will copy the paste like this. So normally the bottles are of plastic bottles, and one it comes with the glass bottles, glass bottles, glass bottles, glass bottle. Then it comes with the different sizes, so it will come in a different sizes, like it will come in, you can create your own size also if you're not getting over here is. Okay, so let's say it is coming in small. Okay, and one more I will take it up as small, large. Okay, that's it. Then I will copy paste it, large and small only. Okay, then I will come up with a color. Okay, so the bottle comes up with two colors. Let's say for example it is coming with the it is coming with the bluebell color, and one more I will take it up as a green. Okay, so green color. Okay, so green color. Then there is a style also, so I will copy, I will create a new style as well. So style is, let's say for example it is big, and one more style I will take up, this is a style of the bottle. Okay, hood bottle. Okay, so our Coke comes up with these four different configurations. Now I will go back, and now I will go for the release product variants. Okay, so over here you have a release product variants as well. You can click on the release product variants over here and click on the new button. So over here you can give the product name. Okay, so Coke bottle 1.5 liter, Coke bottle 1.5 liter over here, and then the product name will be copied. The color one which you have which you have shown, which you have selected, which you have created. Okay, so the Coke bottle 1.5 liter comes up with a large bottle with a configuration of glass and with the style of big. Okay, and you will save it. So the that will be copied automatically. You can define your name as well. Okay, so the product name will be Coke 1.5 liters, and glass bottle with blue color, glass blue. Okay, so this is the name of the product. Okay, it is not copied. 1.5 liter, control S. Why name is getting replaced every time? 1.5 liters, glass, and then style is big. I think product name, wait, it is not taking up here. Acha, product name is coming in two fields. That's why it is not taking up. No problem. Okay, so here only we will type class, and we will go ahead with the big. Okay, so now we will save it. We need to check that why these two these two fields are coming automatically and one is getting blank because both the product name is same. Okay, so maybe this is a duplicated field. Okay, and let's go back. So one of the release product is this. Means you can purchase with this product, or you can create your own release product as another release product. Let's say for this time it is the color is green. Okay, the Coke comes in a green color, and then the size is small, and the configuration is plastic bottle, and the style of this is hood. Okay, it is not a bag, it is a hood, and then we will save it. So see, now it is coming up. Okay, so once you save it, you can go back now with one product only. I have prepared only one product, but I can purchase these two different products. Okay, so basis on the product dimension, my two products are I can purchase two different products. Okay, so at this level, if I go back, so you will see this is only one product, but while purchasing it, if you go to the product over here, and you will see the product dimension at the time of purchasing your product. Okay, so you will be able to view the at the time of selling or at the time of purchasing, you will see the product different products. Okay, so this is the product and product master difference. I have prepared the two products over here. I am going to create a purchase order now for these two products, and we will be getting few errors also, so that also we will see. And after this, we will be going with the taxation module also. Okay, so we have prepared the all vendors, we will be going with the all purchase order. Before creating the purchase order, there is one more thing. There is a demo data also. If you want to prepare, if you want to create your own dummy data, okay, you can utilize this particular module, demo data. Okay, what type of demo data you want to prepare, you want to create, that will automatically come over here. Okay, now coming to the point is, I was telling you, just a minute, where we were on procurement and sourcing module. I just want to tell you, which is a complementary of purchase order. Okay, so I will take you to the procurement and sourcing parameters over here. You can create purchase order from accounts payable module also, and also from procurement and sourcing module also. Okay, it is up to you from where you are going to create it. Okay, so over here, there is on the procurement and sourcing parameters, we will check the procurement and sourcing parameter. This is the default value. The purchase type should not be general, it should be of type purchase order. And there are three types of purchases. Okay, one is a return order and one is a journal, but I will come back on it. I will take the purchase order over here. Then return action, return default action. So purchase pool, if you want to create your own pools of purchases, means purchase pool means you it is a type of purchase order only, and it is an informational type. Okay, the pool you can prepare, let's say for example, 1 2 3 pools are there, and in one pool the one department will, if you want to make a type of purchase order also, you can utilize this purchase pool. I'm not using it for now. Okay, and other than this, calculate the purchase order delivery, that we will see later. On the delivery, set up the product delivery parameters, how it will be delivered. That's fine, we are not using it for now. Then there is a purchases discount, will be basis on the line, or discount will be basis on the multi-line concept. Okay, so that also we will see later. Okay, the total discount. And then there is a request for quotation, RFQ, how RFQ will be prepared. So that we will come on it later. We will check the number sequence, if all the number sequences are there or not. Okay, so this is the number sequences, all it automatically came up over here. On the procurement and sourcing module, you can go ahead with the purchase order, and firstly I will go ahead with the purchase orders over here, and then we will come back to the purchase requisition and the request for quotation also, and from here also we will create the purchase order. But without wasting the time, what I will do, I will go for the purchase orders now. Let's wait for some time, it is getting opened. First time it will take some time, in any of the module, or because it is making cache and everything, cache memory and everything it is making, so it will take some time in the starting, and then take it will not take much time. Okay, next time when you open the purchase order, it will open automatically. You can click on the new from here. And now you will be going ahead with the vendor account. You can select the vendor account. Automatically all the details will be copied over here. So there will be a number of vendors, okay? And if you go in USMF entity, you will see there are a number of vendors. Okay, so all the details are copied automatically. It is easy for you to now. Okay, then there is a pool I am telling you the pool. Okay, so the same pool, if you want to prepare, you can use it, no problem in it. Then you can click on the OK button. Once you click on the OK, there is a workflow also. If you want to trigger the workflow, that also is possible in the purchase section. For now, I was sorry, I was not I didn't get time yesterday to check the workflow part. Why that workflow was not working. Today I will try to check it on. Okay, so now. Hmm. So this is the Dell International vendor. Then the select the item number. Once you click on the item, so see if you select the Coke bottle, what happens? I told you right, there will be purchase order header, means the vendor, and then there will be lines, purchase order lines, and there is a line details. Okay, three sections are there. Now over here, it is asking that the vendor code is not authorized on PR2. This is a warning. This you can resolve it from here. Means system D365 system suggests that every product. Okay, it is a best practice that on every product there will be there should be a vendor defined on the product. But if it is not required, then what you can do, you can go to the product master or product form over here, and then you can check see the approved vendor na. So approved vendor check method, so warning only and not allowed or no check. If I click on the no check and I will save it, and if I go over here and what I will do, I will refresh the form and control X, come out, save it. So it is gone. Now what I will do, I will select the product again. Okay, I will enter the product again over here. It is item category must be specified, no problem in it. Okay, let's select the item now and see that that warning of the product is now gone. It will not come up. The unit price is automatically calculated, automatically coming up from here. The purchase price too. So now it has come up, and the quantity I will take the, let's say for example I want to purchase 5 quantity of this particular item. And over here if you click on the save button, it will ask you for another going for the style must be defined. That is because of this variant. That means you have to define the variant of the product. Are you going to purchase the glass product, or are you going to purchase the plastic product? So let's say for example it is 1.5 liters, and in glass it is 1. It is a big product, so let's go for the save. Okay, and now similarly what I will do, I will take up another product over here. Net amount is coming up as 10. Okay, so what I will do, I will go ahead and I will add one more line over here against my purchase order. What I am saying that the Dell International, from the Dell International I am purchasing the Coke bottles. Okay, which is normally doesn't looks good because Dell is basically for the computerized system, not the Coke bottle. But it is a, let's say for example it is a hypothetical scenario where we are utilizing this. Okay, so now let's go with the add line over here, and on the add line we will go ahead with the next product for us, which is the means in a single product, in a single you see only these lists are coming up. Okay, the four which I have released in my environment, and the one and the two I have prepared right now in front of you. Okay, so this is the Windows server, and then there is no variant required, but it is asking for the vendor code is authorized, vendor code is required. So what we will do, we'll go back over here, and this time I will show you the solution for it, and I will go inside this product, and Windows Server 2022. So this is the vendor code is not authorized. Either you can click on the approved warning method as none, no check. It will come with a no check, and if you want to check it, then you can go ahead with the purchase, and there is a approved vendor list, okay, inside the purchase. If you go over here inside the approved vendors, you will see that there is no list defined. So in that case, you can go to the setup of the approved vendor, add the approved vendor over here, and this is the word system is asking you to have a separate list of the approved vendors from whom you can purchase it. Okay, so now you have defined it. I will go back. I will again do the same thing which I have done before. So Control A, Control X, come out, save it, and once I save it, system will I will remove this warning, and then I will go ahead with this particular warning and then save it. See that warning is now gone. So unit price is coming up automatically. We want to purchase one quantity of server. So let's say for example, I want to purchase right now the 10 quantity. System will automatically calculate the 1000 net price. So system has calculated the now net 1000 sales price. So there are two lines. What is the total of the purchase order? If you want to view the total of the purchase order, you can view it from here. For each line, see the Windows server, the text is different, and for the Coke, the text is different. So I hope that these things are clear to you now against each item, because let's say for example Coke has a taxation of 2% and Windows Server has a taxation of 18%. So based on this, because this is a food item and this is an electronic item, okay, so in that case you need separate information, right? So that separate information we will be typing over here, and then you have a purchase order. You can check the totals of this purchase order. What is the totals of this purchase order as of now? Only these details are required. Other than this, if you go over here, you can see the project, the purchase line, the picking, delivery, everything is there. Let's wait for the totals to be added. So the total is correct, right? 5 into 2 is 10, 1010, and the Windows server is coming up with 1010. I hope things are clear to you till yet here. And it is the credit limit also. It is showing that the credit limit is going to be 10,000, and the credit limit available will be after this. The credit limit will be 8990. Okay. So similarly, whatever the details you will prepare over there, that will come, and everything is linked over here. So now we want the taxation also, because right now if you go to the totals, you will find out that the taxation is not there. The tax is not defined over here. So how you will define the taxation? Now once the purchase order is prepared, we need to have a tax also. So we'll go ahead and we will now see tax tomorrow, because that is a setup we need to define over here. What is the tax code, tax group code, item tax group? So all these things we are going to now see tomorrow at the same time, 7:30, and I will try to come up at 7:30 only to tomorrow, and then we will start with this particular taxation module, how to add the taxation. And the taxation that I am telling you over here will be applicable to you on all the modules. Okay, means once we define the tax, it will be applicable to GL module also. It will be applicable to payable module or the sales module. Okay, so one time definition. Till yet what we have done, we have prepared the item, we have prepared the vendor. I have told you several things, means the interview questions what can be asked. Please note it down and have a specific note. Okay, and start preparing the MB310 syllabus which is there in the internet. And MB310 is a finance management module, and after that we will be coming up with the next thing. So okay, thank you, thanks everyone for joining the session, and let's meet tomorrow at the same time. Okay, thank you.